Welcome to Esstart. This episode, we are going to do a tutorial of how to use and set up Seating Genie. I already have the Seating Genie over here set up. I am using the touchscreen device. You can find a lot of these on Amazon. These are 32-inch touchscreen devices that we recommend that you bring one of these to your events. If not, there's other ways to use Seating Genie as well. But in this video, our plan is to help set up the Seating Genie for a sample event. And the final output is going to look something similar to this, where users are able to touch, they're able to see the floor plan, they're able to basically interact with the whole device. So something similar to this is what we are going to set up. And for today's video, we have requested Alex from Fiesta Productions to help us do the tutorial, learn from us how we can use the device and how he's going to set it up, how to use Seating Genie and use it at one of his upcoming events. Alex, why don't we start by giving you the stage? Please tell our audience who you are, where are you based, what kind of events do you do?
Thank you, CP. Thank you for the invite. Thank you, of course, for helping me be a part of your tutorial program and your recording for this awesome moment for us and the Fiesta family. My name is Alex Rumba of Fiesta Productions. We're a multicultural, multi-service, full-service production company based out of Newington, Connecticut, but we service all of the New England and the tri-state area.
Thank you for such a warm kickoff. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm logged in. I'm sharing my screen here, and what you can see, I'm in my dashboard. This is my demo account. All these events are placeholder. I use these for demos and tutorials and so forth. So we're going to start fresh. And to start any app, of course, you always start with a test drive now. So I came into games and activities, or we can start from here, which is add an activity. So start with that, add an activity. And over here, I'm going to select test drive Seating Genie. Okay, we always have wizard, so it is asking us, hey, whose wedding is it? And you always want to give really good name that represents the event. So in this case, it is going to be John and Mary's wedding. Save and continue. Let's assume the wedding is on end of the month. Save and continue. So right out of the gate, it shows you templates. So for this time, I'm going to skip template, but this is how you're going to use it in an actual situation. You can download the templates right from here. This is what you're going to send to your clients. What these mean, I will show it to you in a few seconds, in a few minutes, but let's continue. Let's skip for now. And it brings us to this page, skip for now. I'm going to pay by credit. Now, the prices that you see here are as of this date, and I'm just going to use the Radium credit. If you're watching this video in future, we typically recommend that you look at our website and see what features we have available. This is a tutorial, and these features are available right now. Of course, in future, we'll add more features, move few things around, and that's how we want to keep our software and platform fresh. So this is the default landing page for the seating chart for John and Mary's wedding. Okay. First thing that we are going to do is we're going to start importing people so that it comes to life. The way to get data inside Seating Genie is by uploading data from Google spreadsheet, Excel spreadsheet, or my favorite is paste it from the spreadsheet, which is what we are going to do today. It kind of touches both of those because pasting of the spreadsheet is really, really simple. And then, of course, you have one of the guests that is last minute show or last minute cancel that you want to add to the list. You can use the add process and add it this way. We will add one guest this way. But for now, let's start by importing data from a spreadsheet. So I have a sample spreadsheet right here with me. And I'll first show you what that sample looks like. This is a spreadsheet with the data populated. You can see these are the columns. This is the spreadsheet is a little rigid, so you have to stick to the format that we are requesting. Table number, title, name, email, phone number, tag, guest counts, and guest list. I will cover all of these columns in this video. But to start with, this is our template. Empty template. Go
Now,
ahead.
CP, is that a template that's included within the Seating Genie for us just to populate? Or is this something that we have to create and then upload it onto the program?
Yes, the Seating Genie templates are ready. Now I'm going to show you how do you get this empty template. So
Okay.
thank you for asking that question. So first thing that you do is you click on download. You have three choices. You can download the Google Sheet template, or you can download the Excel sheet template, or you can download all the data into an Excel sheet. So once you've populated, you want to just download it, you can do that. So in your scenario, whereas the last one is good one is the client gave you a PDF, one of your staff member typed it in, and now you want to send it to your client to say, please review this and verify and everything is okay so that they can sign off. It is their people, they want to make sure that everything is good. So you would use the last option. But to start with, these are the two options that you're going to do. Either use Google Sheets or Excel sheet templates. I click here, it is going to download the spreadsheet template. You will have to convert the data into this specific format. The column number one is table numbers, and all you're going to do is put the names, numbers of the table. It can be letters, it can be full words. Again, you want to limit it based on how your screen will look. 3 letters, 2 letters, 11A, 11B, things like that. It's ultimately how you want the card to look. So we do support alphanumeric in that particular column. Title is something that, it's pretty straightforward. If you want them to see the title, you can add it. If you don't want them to see it, don't add it. Names. Now, this is how your guests are going to find their name. So, John Cena, right? So then the expectation is all the names are listed by first name, and you can find them by first name. In case you want them to find them by their last name, you would put Cena John. Email and phone number is something that I'm going to cover just in a bit. When we come to reminders, we'll cover that. Tag will help you sort and organize the data once you have imported it. Guest count is informational only. This will help you total up how many people are on the table, just basic stuff. And then guest list, I will come back to guest list. Once you see the card, that's when I'll come back to this. For now, I want you to just remember Mika Carey has Mark McGlaw
McCullough.
with him. McGaw,
McCullough.
yeah,
Yep. Okay.
McCall. They are together, okay, and they are on table number one. Just remember this. We'll come back to this when we actually import the once you see the data on the Seating Genie, that's when this will make sense. What I've covered so far is how the data needs to be in the system. Assuming your client has typed the data in, or your assistant has has typed the data in. Okay, so data is ready. It's in the Excel sheet, Google sheet format, and you're back into the system. This is my favorite way. Again, I am repeating here. You have Excel sheet, you have Google sheet, but my favorite way is paste from spreadsheet. And this is how it is showing you. You open the video, open the spreadsheet, copy it, and paste it, and the data will be imported. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. So click next. This is the place where we can paste it. Come here. This is where most of our clients have a struggle with what to copy and what not to copy. Here's the easy way to remember. First row and first cell, last row and last cell. Include the column titles. Do not change the format. The column, this is the only piece which is a little rigid on our system. Just
Yeah, no, it's
copy.
the system is already calibrated for those columns. So even if
Yes,
they're empty, they still, the way it presents itself on the Seating Genie, you won't see them. But it's still
correct.
structured where the names and the table number, the assigned are, it relates to your template already filled in. So I understand.
That's correct. That's correct. Yes. Thank you. Cool. So select from the first row, first cell, table number, last row, last cell, which is right now table column number H. And I have 25 records, including column name, It is 26 rows. So copying everything, select everything, copy, come here, paste it, upload data. It recognizes everything. It recognizes 25 rows, which we just spoke about. Data looks good to me. I've visually verified it, right? Click add, and the data gets added. Your seating chart is ready. You can see data is nicely organized. It's right here in front of us. This is your version number one. Good. Let's assume this is the final list that you got from client. No more changes. Reality, there will be plenty of changes. We can handle it easily. But let's just assume that there's no changes. Okay. So this is great. Now let's go ahead and customize the seating chart a little bit. So to customize, I came back to a folder up where I can see all of these options. So let's go into settings. Under event info, the name looks good, the date looks good. We'll come back to setup reminders, floor plan. Let's upload a floor plan. Now, one of the most common questions I get is where do I get the floor plan? You will get your floor plan, ask your venue, they will give it. Pretty much all banquet halls, restaurants, they need the floor plan. They need to know whether you're a photo booth or a DJ or a wedding planner. They need to know how they want the client to place the tables and where the dance floor is and all of those things. So your venue is going to have one. Just the question is ask them. You may get it in a PDF format or you may get it in a paper format. I don't think so. Or a JPEG format. So you convert it into a JPEG and upload it. Here's a sample format. So Alex, you can see this is just a JPEG file and this is the floor plan. So let's go ahead and open that and attach it. So now I've attached the floor plan so your client can see it. Let's go ahead and populate a little bit more information in this section, which is additional information for the guest. So this is where you can add if you have specific instructions for the guest. So just some basic information. I've saved it here. Let's customize the seating chart so that you can add your corporate logos here. In my case, I just have a simple video. So I'm going to go under show video. In my case, I have like a nice little monogram video that I'm going to use in this case. So let's go ahead and select the video, monogram video that I have. I believe the video is right here. It has a nice animation of the word wedding, nothing fancy. Something like this you would probably do like a full edit and get it over here. While the video is getting uploaded and processed, let's go ahead. Let's add some themes. So this one, I think so. It's pretty nice and weddingy, green, gray. And let's customize the background color. So let's see if this is good enough. Select the font, or you can have, if it is a corporate event, you can just fill the background with their corporate logo. That's one of the other options that you have over here using image logo. This is where you would add your logo to the event. I'm not going to put this over here. I'm going to keep it clean. And the card is over here. This is where the information card would look like. This is good enough customization for now. So let's just save that. Okay. All right. So your seating chart for this particular event is ready. So this was the last one was a seating chart that I actually set up. It says John and Mary's seating chart. So assume we are at the show now, at the event now, and you have set up the device. You log into your account. Once you have logged in, you will see all your upcoming events here. You go to the event you are at and go to manage, and you start. You click on view seating chart. You see the chart. Do you see these the URLs and everything here? All you have to do is on the bottom right corner, there's three dots. You will click here and it opens up this one. From here, you're just going to do a full screen. Nice, simple, and everything is here. So let's look at Mika Carey. Okay. So M, that's somewhere here. So Mika is right over here. Table number one. Now here's what the system has already done. If you see the card, table number one, choose guest, you can already see who else is on the table, right? So you already know who is around you. So you can see that. Let's hide that. You can see the floor plan. This is the floor plan that we had uploaded. You can see that's in a JPEG format. It's right there in front of you. By the way, you can see it has a clock. It is automatically going to close, and this
Oh,
will also
okay.
close. So if somebody came, opened it, the system automatically will come back to here. If your client provides you emails or phone numbers, you can schedule notifications. So I'm coming back. I came back from the spreadsheet into the system. I'm back at the main screen of the Seating Genie, and I'm going to go into event settings. So what you can set up in the system is notifications. You can use our system default notification. So you can set up date and time of the wedding, when the notification has to go out. So, for example, if the seating chart is for the reception and it is at 6 p.m., you can send the notification out 3 p.m., 9 a.m., a day before, 4 p.m., right? Before people get to the device to the event, the system can send notification to all the guests, and it sends it to you over email saying, hey, this is what your table number is. Now, using these two approaches, it helps you reduce the number of people who need to touch and physically touch the device. Seating Genie, you have a physical device that can help you connect, find where people are seated as a guest. You can provide phone number or email. The system will send out notifications. So I am going to plug in my information, and I'll show you how the notification looks like. So I push notified myself, and you can see my table number is 3, and it shows it to you like this. So the system can push notify all the guests. So email, push notification, and there is two more. There are two other ways that your guests can still find out where they're seated. If your client doesn't provide you email and phone numbers, right? They have not collected, they don't have it. You can share this link. I'm back at the event, and you can share this link with your client. Just copy it and text it to them. Tell them, please send it to all your guests via emails or WhatsApp, or however you can do that. And your guests can click on the link and share it. For now, I'm going to use the QR code that is created for this event. So go ahead, scan the QR code on your cell phone. Your guests can also find where they are seated using scanning the QR code and going to the URL. The beauty of this one, you can find by typing any part of the name. The Mika Carey's name is already here, but I started by typing Carey, right? So right here. So this one doesn't care where the first name or last name, it will still recognize it. So now the same photos are up there. You can see your table number, who else is with you right here. You can see the seating chart, tap, and you can see this. The best part is here. I can actually see the information about the event.
How do, yes, that is amazing.
You have 5 different ways to, or 6 different ways to, for guests to find where they are seated. Use all of these. All of them are going to provide an amazing experience to your guest to find where they're seated. Let's go through the scenario. So typically, this is where you want the demo to end, right? This is where you want the seating arrangements to end, but it is not going to happen that way, right? Your host is going to come last minute to you. Hopefully they don't, but they are going to, saying, "Oh my God, Mika Carey cannot sit with Emily John. So we got to move Mika away from Emily John." Or somebody doesn't come, or whatever. There's last minute changes, right? That's weddings. So we can go to Mika. I can find Mika from here. Okay. So one, we can save. Let's do it this way. How about this? So I know Mika is on table number 1. So they are right here on table number 1. So you know what? We want to move everyone from table number 1, these 3 people from table number 1 to table number, what's the last table number I have? 4. So let's 6. Okay. So let's update the table number and let's put them to table number 6. Boom. So you just moved a bunch of people to a new table, right? Now, of course, last minute addition, you can add people over here. So, Alex, you got invited last minute and you still said yes. Oh, I didn't show you the tags, but yeah. So, say you're part of the office team was invited last, and save. So, I'm going to find Mika because we moved Mika from table number 6, and you can see he's right here. So, last minute changes, welcome. We can find Alex as well. So let's find Alex. You now have a place. There you are with everyone from the office. There are three other people. Boom. One last feature that I'm going to add and show it to you. Now, this is going to add, when we started, we had a very basic, we imported data done, then we moved people. Now, this is the next level of planning that, if needed, is already built in. So, what you can do is you can save this version of the seating chart as version. So, I can say, save this version and name it with Alex. I can go ahead and make a few changes in people in seating, right? So now let's move Mika back to table number 1 and hit save. So now I have 2 versions. So save version. So I saved it as Mika as 1. So now you can see I have 2 versions. So I can go back to this version anytime. So your client can create multiple versions, January 6th version, February 14th version. Now things are changing, we're moving. You can just keep moving and save it. Again, this is more for your client to do, or if you're a wedding planner, you would probably be hands-on on doing these things. As a DJ and a photo booth, you're going to probably just do it. Hey, give us the final versions and we'll do it, right? But if you are the client that is watching this video, you can do these versions as well. We already covered most of this portion. So everything that over here we have covered. The seating. This is where you would upload data. This is where you will download the templates. This is where you will download with data templates so that your client can verify this. Easy way to search it. If you want to visualize data by sorted by table, if you want to visualize it by list, sorting is enabled. You can use tags, edit people. So we have pretty much covered everything over this. The last one was this one, which is, this is where you would open the seating chart.
But let me ask you a question. So let's say,
Yeah.
let's say just right there, just like the way it is. You see how
Yeah.
you have your text boxes and whatnot. Now, instead
Right.
of having a background, the color background, can you put an actual picture of the
Yeah.
bride and groom?
Behind this, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So you will see this um, customization. Instead of having colors, let's have an image fill and upload. So let's save that. Okay.
That's a wow factor. That's a wow factor because as you scroll through, there's still their picture. Absolutely. I could have sworn I seen it. I was like, because now it's their
Yeah.
background
But
picture.
I
That's
guess the
great.
image, it requires the image to be of a certain size, and that's why I did not pick it up in the initial. It does look really cool. It does look very cool though. So now I'm basically summarizing. Here's what everything that we have done. We uploaded people using this. Then we went into event settings to change and customize how the seating chart should look, what the guest experience has to be, what information can be shared. So, additional information which is available only on a cell phone, floor plans, setup reminders. I showed you my cell phone, how that reminder came to me. We customized it. This is what we just did now. Um, and adding of the co-host, this is where you can invite the client to actually come in and create manage their own seating chart. You want QR codes for the event, you can download this in case you have limited devices and you have too many guests, you can use the QR codes. Guests can scan the QR code and upload it. If your client has not provided you phone numbers, if they have provided you, you can use that and send out push notification. That way, one device is able to cater to a lot of people. And this is the button that you're going to click. If you have a touchscreen like this, you're going to click that button. That seating chart will open up and show it. I am going to click the seating chart here for the reason to show you that it is built for vertical screen. It does not look great when you go onto the horizontal screen. It faster and more data. But this is what, when it is pivoted to vertical, it is sized for that, it is built for that, and this is how it will look when you see it on the physical device. Oh, by the way, one last thing that this is very, very tiny. If you're going event to event to event, you can actually just key in the event code. You can even key in your event code and you can switch from one event to another. You don't have to go through that. So if you are a venue, that feature is built for you. So if you can just,
So if I have multiple, right, if I have multiple events on the same day,
yeah, you can go one to another using the event key. Alex, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully this was meaningful to you, and what we did is we covered the whole event setup and so forth. To the viewers, hopefully you find this useful, and reach out to us if you have any further questions. We are available to help you. The best way to reach out to us is book a meeting, and that's where we can give you a demo like this. That's how we help our customers use our platform. It is a technology platform, so oftentimes you may not be as tech savvy, so we are available to help you and understand any of our products and apps. Alex, thank you so much for your time.
thank you, CP, and don't forget, you will get tagged once we have ours up and going. You're gonna see how the tutorial for the guests that I'm looking forward to have. Your knowledge and your experience with this, well, not even just experience, you formatting and putting this in order for us. It was very it's very easy to use. It was, I think it probably takes about 20 to 30 minutes depending on your guests. This was very helpful. I appreciate it. I'm so looking forward to seeing the facial reactions to our guests, just like the ones you have on your program, on your website. But I think the ones that are the more now that see what you're capable of bringing out for our guests, for our brides, for our couples, for our guests of honors, I can't wait. Thank you so much, Esstart. Thank you, CP.
My pleasure. All right, Alex. Stay connected. Bye.
Yes, take care.